Season 2 of the finals absolutely shattered expectations. The devs took it up a notch by addressing the biggest issues that plagued Season 1. New changes prove that Embark deeply cares about the future of the finals, which is honestly super encouraging for the player base. New ranked matchmaking, different gadgets and specializations, a new game mode and map, and even the option to play custom games are some of the issues that were addressed in Season 2. Your cryptocurrency will be stolen by the CNS if you do not witness how Embark improved the finals. First and foremost, thank God the devs addressed ranked matchmaking. The Season 1 iteration of the rank system was not the greatest. It was so poorly implemented that top 10 players who pump Adderall into their veins before every cash out were decimating the average Andy who just got off a 12-hour work shift. Ranked should be a competitive ladder where you compete against gamers of similar skill level to see who's the best. In order for a competitive game like the finals to establish a dedicated community, the rank system typically needs to be ironed out. From what I've seen so far, Embark addressed this by implementing tighter matchmaking through a new hidden elo mechanic. Furthermore, akin to other competitive rank systems, Embark is introducing placement matches to evaluate skill level before throwing you to the wolves. Less napkins on your team, more gaming titans. Alongside these rank changes, Embark also introduced 3 new weapons into the game. The light class got a burst fire pistol that can shoot 7 rounds of 3 shots. This gun shreds close range, but it definitely requires good aim. Seeing any future buffs, I slot this weapon behind the XP54 and the M11. The medium class also got a burst fire weapon in the FAMAS. Community sentiment is that the FAMAS is not as good as the FCAR. However, I believe that the FAMAS has the potential to be the best weapon in the game once the community understands its recoil pattern. The recoil of the gun goes diagonally to the top right. When firing the weapon, try to aim towards the lower left torso to guarantee all 3 shots hitting. Don't be that guy who aims at an enemy head and wonder why the weapon hits like a wet noodle. The heavy class got the medium shotgun's older brother. This gun has been absolutely slamming me in rank so far. Devs blessed us with new gadgets and specializations. Splitgate seemed to be an inspiration with Gateway, the new portal gadget for the light class. Medium and heavy mains can rejoice at the thought that light teammates can finally be useful. Portal allows players to put projectiles through it, such as grenades and RPGs, to completely take the enemy by surprise. Portal also allows the player to maintain momentum whenever teleporting, which gives way for FaZe Clan to infiltrate the finals YouTube scene with some eye-popping trick shots. Dematerializer, the new medium specialization, lets medium players instantly remove walls or roofs to attack the enemy from an off angle. This gives squads an extra tool at their disposal to dislodge enemy defenses. The medium class also got a new gadget in the Data Reshaper. Data Reshaper is useful for removing enemy gadgets such as turrets or mines, and also turn props into barrels or even cycle the barrels into the one that you need for any given moment. The heavy class received a game-changing gadget in the anti-gravity cube. Between stalling the cash out in the air or quickly getting to high ground, the anti-gravity cube is a must-have gadget for every heavy player. Alongside the new content, the devs also made some changes to existing gadgets. The light can now use a tracking dart and the sonar grenade. This nerfs the amount of utility that mediums have, whilst giving the light an identity with recon. The most used Season 1 gadget, the defib, also took a huge nerf in Season 2. Defibs take a second longer to charge, and players have to stand still for a few seconds before even being able to move. The most controversial mechanic in all of Season 1, the nuke, has finally met the nerf hammer. D4s are now only limited to 1 charge. Furthermore, it cannot be detonated until 2 seconds after throwing the barrel. Combined with the fact that barrels have become even harder to control, Embark has made the nuke a nearly obsolete mechanic. Embark has also made it so that gas is more punishing the longer a player stands in it. The damage per tick starts at 10 HP before incrementally doing more the longer the player stands in it. The new map is splendid. It features bright neon city landscapes with a lot of verticality. It is a unique map that breathes fresh air into the game. Alongside the new map, a new payload push game mode was added. In my opinion, this mode adds tremendous value to the long-term casual player base of the finals. From my experience, the game mode involves a lot of fighting with low respawn timers, perfect for the casual players who want to play a couple games at the end of the day. Last but not least, the finals has finally introduced custom games. This is huge for the competitive scene, because aspiring competitive players can now test their skill in a professional setting. Custom games also allows the perfection of cash-out lineups. Similar to Valorant or Counter-Strike, serious competitive players can now practice lineups to start cash-outs from a large distance away. In conclusion, Embark is doing a phenomenal job with the weekly updates. They absolutely put the finals on a positive path for the future, and I will be here for the long run. Napkin out.
Yo, I got some ketchup on my shirt. Can you hand me a napkin?